Well, Nooky Nauyokas is joining us here in the studio. You may well remember him from Bad Lads Army and amongst other programmes on TV, which you were the tough one, you were the mean guy.
I was shouty, small and shouty.
Yeah, that was an interesting programme. Let's talk about that in a minute. Okay. But you're here on the Isle of Man today. Tell us why you're here.
Well, I'm hoping to be in a sort of motivational role, speaking to people from Nigel Howard's group. And giving them some inspiration for the future. There are some younger elements there, there's some older elements. Hopefully I can pass on some of my knowledge and some of the things that I've done in the past that will help them in the future.
What have you done in the past?
Lots.
Good, bad. Were you a bad lad yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, that took a bit of time to answer.
Yeah, no, I suppose I was. My family, I come from an extensive family. My grandmother had 11 children. My mother was a twin of 11 children in the whole family, and they've all gone on to do quite well, as have I since.
Yeah.
I said hi, I meant I. As have I since. But I was destined to go into the correctional system, guaranteed. I've done all those things that kids did in them days. I left home when I was 15. My mother was an alcoholic. My father left home when I was 2. He's American. He went back to America, kidnapped me when I was 2 years old, took me to America. My mother kidnapped me back, brought me to England. I was made a warder court in America, in England, and I was just destined to go down that route. But I wanted something better. All my life I wanted something better. I lived on a traveller's caravan site for 4 months. I lived in Nottingham, St Anne's Estate for a year and a bit, and then I eventually joined the army. I tried several times. Police, I want to say police record, but being known by the police and my school attendance record stopped me from getting into the military. Eventually I made the break, I joined up, and this is not a recruiting drive for the military, by the way. And I found a family that I'd always been looking for. And settled, and I found a purpose in life. Got to Sergeant Major after 17 years, 18 years. Spent some time as a Sergeant Major, helping the younger element, the kids coming in, and realising that there were problems out in Civvy Street, as I knew it. Left the army, wanted to be an actor, as you do when you leave the army. Went for loads of Mickey Mouse auditions. Landed the part of Nooky Nauyokas, Bad Lads Army, or Lads Army as it was in the beginning, which we did the first series, and Joe and I, the other guy that worked with me, said, that's it, it's over, we've let all the secrets out of the bag, there's nothing funny to do anymore, there's no emotion, there's no... and we ran for 4 series over 5 years.
And some of them got worse and worse. I mean, they were obviously up to the ante, didn't they?
We
with those guys.
Because we went for what we called the Borstal.
Yeah.
Or the potential Borstal Kids.
But of course, being a TV show, they quit half the time and they just gave in, some of the guys, Yeah, must be disappointing when they actually signed for such a show.
There was an element of that, but we could talk most of them round, but if we had a lost cause, do you know what? I'd rather concentrate on the 14 that I've got left than the 1 and ignore the 14.
Any shining examples come out of that?
Yeah.
That's nice to hear.
My boys.
Yeah, you keep in touch?
My boy. Oh, absolutely. I've just been to a wedding where I was called upon to give a speech. So I gave a speech. Wasn't expecting to give a speech, but I did.
Well, I can imagine you doing that quite just fine.
Well, I do it to all my boys. All my boys that get married, I end up giving a speech. And I say my boys, I could name them if I needed to. There's about 12 of them that are close to me. They'll come to my house. They call my wife Mum, they call me Dad.
See, motivational, I can see this is what you're doing tonight on the Isle of Man, a motivational speech to the youth service guys.
Yeah.
And do you inspire people, do you?
I like to think I do, and for most I do. Some you don't get through to, but I've been down there. I've been where I could have stayed, and I've moved up. How have I done that? I've probably motivated myself. I've looked at other people for inspiration. I take a lot of people, and I said my dad left home when I was 2. I've had a lot of father figures in my life, and that is easy to take that role. it's easy to drop that role as well. If you're going to take that role, you keep that role. I've got a young lady in Gainsborough, yes. I turned around and she rings me now all the time and thanks me for what I did for her, and her life's changed.
Should bring a TV show back, shouldn't they, really?
Yeah, we kind of killed it at the end.
Yeah, you kind of did
we
it.
started with 15 and 3 days later we had 7 people that could walk.
Anyway, good luck with your chat tonight, your talk tonight. And the other man, obviously, the children here maybe not as hard as if they were in New York or something like that. I mean, didn't.
No.
Is your background important on this?
No, I don't think it is. I think the way that we deal with the youth of today is important, and take in our surroundings. The outsiders look at the island and go, wow, Isle of Man, how fantastic. Whereas you may have a young kid looking at the island going, oh, I've had enough, I want to go. But there's more to it than that, and if we can inspire the kids to achieve what they need to achieve, then they will grow with the island, or the island will grow with them.
Yeah, I mean, I know you have a business that does this. Your website you want to mention?
I have got a website. My wife runs it now.
Oh, right.
It's www.notallbad.co.uk. That gives you a complete rundown of what we do, running youth clubs, working in the judicial system, and working with hard-to-reach teenagers and young kids.